Hi, it's Clive here, and I thought I'd just give you a walkthrough of what you're going to find after purchase. In other words, what you're going to find in BamBam Backlinks. There's a little welcome video from my chum Mark there, of course, and here is the first option that you can download the BamBam RSS plugin, and you can find out more about the plugin in a video at the bottom of the page. The other thing I need to say right now, and I want to make it very clear, is that the plugin does require a dedicated WordPress install. And if that is something you are not happy with, that is okay. So just scroll down the page, don't click the buy button, but click the option to get the training without the plugin. What have we got next? We've got access to the mind map. Now I know it looks a bit like a spaghetti junction, but the fact is that here I show all the various Google properties that I talk about in the video training and in the documentation. You get links to all of the various Google properties that I'm using with little notes explaining what they're all about and why I use them. We've also got links to the built-in tools that you can use, and with the proviso that nothing here is etched in stone. I mean, you can create your own Google silos and just make them totally unique to you. Next thing we have here is access to the resources document. The BamBam document is a Google Doc. It's 20 pages at the moment, but it's growing, and the great news is, of course, that it's constantly updated for you. So all the resources, all the information that relate to the videos that you're going to be watching, everything's updatable all the time. Now, of course, you can, if you choose, print this off as a PDF document. That's entirely up to you. But in here you're going to find all the links, all the free resources that I mentioned inside the 10 plus over-the-shoulder training videos. Also, there's a button here that we can click and check our test video, the one I used initially to prove that the system works, but I'm not going to share it here. You've got to be on the other side of the purchase button to see that. Now we've got something really cool next. We've got all our various built-in tools. We've got a YouTube URL variations generator, a buyer intent search terms generator, a YouTube timed links generator, and a Google shortener generator. And I'll just show you those briefly. So here, for example, we would add in our YouTube specific URL, not the whole URL, just the video identifier, which would be something like that. And we've immediately got 50 plus, 80 plus, I believe, variations of your YouTube URL, which is brilliant for backlinking purposes. In a similar fashion, we can use our YouTube timed links generator, and then in this instance we're actually going to add the whole YouTube URL and the length in minutes and seconds of that YouTube video. So we add in our YouTube URL, the length of the video, and click create. And now we have hundreds, if not thousands, of completely unique URLs to our video, and we're going to use those in some of the tutorials that the course is going to go into later. We've also got a buyer intent terms generator and a Google shortener links generator, and these tools can be used in tandem with each other to generate lots of different links, lots of different content for all the cool stuff we're going to do in the Google properties that I'll talk to you about in a moment. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of the site now, of the membership area. So initially there's an introduction where I'm going to explain everything that I'm going to be talking about and how it all works and why it works well. It's essentially using Google properties to get solid, powerful, high profile, high bloody brilliant backlinks to your videos and get them ranking on page one. And the first one, of course, is blogger.com. It's a Google property. Chances are you know about that. You are maybe even using it right now in your video marketing. You're probably embedding a video on Blogger, and that's great, but I do take it to another level. Next, we're going to be talking about Google Sites, and there are two different types of Google Sites. They are different, and I explain the different ways to use them. Then we're going to move on to Google Docs, and Google Sheets and Google Slides, and I will show you how to combine everything together to create lovely little silos to send SEO juice back to your video or websites, but I'm specifically focusing on videos right now. Next video, we're going to be talking about Google My Maps, Google Drawings, and Google Keep. Now, maybe you haven't heard about some of these, but that's the whole point. Nobody has. The vast majority of people do not realize the power of these Google properties. They don't even know they exist. Then we're going to move on to Google Events, Google Calendar, and Google Groups, and I will show you how to use them too to drive power, SEO power, to your videos. Then we've got Google Cloud. This is absolutely an amazing app recently created by Google that is in competition with Amazon Web Services. You don't need to know that. All you need to know is that you can upload a file here that will send a do follow high authority backlink to your videos. Next, we're going to incorporate the RSS, the whole point of pulling all these things together, using the plugin and creating fantastic RSS feeds and adding those RSS feeds to our Google Documents, our Google Sheets, our websites. And in fact, there was so much to tell you that I actually had to create 2 videos. The point is, I wanted the videos to be short, sweet, and to the point. I hate umming and ahhing, and you know, when you watch a training video, it's like the person that's doing it is kind of training themselves. It just makes me mad. So these have been super edited down to be short, 4, 5, 6, 7 minute videos that are straight to the point. And if you don't get it first time around, that's fine. Watch it again. Finally, we have a summary video. By this stage, I hope you're going to be so excited by the possibilities of everything that you've been taught so far. And of course, you can join our private Facebook group. And finally, there'll be training on how to use the RSS plugin and all the amazing things that you can do with this that are completely going to take everything that you've done before and move it up to another level. I'm just so excited about this stuff. I just can't tell you. So, right, that's it. So that's all we've got here, but trust me, this is the best training I've ever done. Nobody else is teaching this. Really look forward to seeing you inside the membership area.